Who remembers Spelunky then? Yes, one of the original roguelites before roguelite became a thing. And honestly, I haven't actually played that much of it. I played the original when it first came out. I seem to recall it coming out. It was made in Game Maker Studio, or might even have been an older version of Game Maker, and it was brilliant. I still maintain that the older version is the better Spelunky experience, but that's just me. And here is the special collector's edition of Spelunky, which I picked up because I thought, well, you know me, I like a big box, and I appreciate a good platformer and a good roguelite. So it's not something that you come across very often, and I want to say, I don't know if this was an indie box release. I mean, it did come from Fangamer when I bought it, but I seem to recall indie box had something similar to this, so I always found it a bit tragic that I couldn't collect more indie box games when they came out. I'm going to unseal it straight away simply because there's a Steam key on the outside, and we all know what happens when Steam keys get into YouTube videos. They just go immediately, and well, I want to save it for someone who's actually going to appreciate it, so we're just going to tear it open, mainly because it's been in seal for for so long that it started to bow, and I think this is something that we need to address about sealed boxes. I always open my seals. And the reason is, games just get damaged if they're left sealed. I had a Hexen big box. In fact, I still have a Hexen big box, but it was sealed when I bought it. Got it for a stupidly good price because the seal had damaged the box. So it's all a bit stupid, really. We shouldn't keep these things on boxes because it just suffocates them. But, well, surprising amount of plastic. I suppose it makes sense, thinking about it. But yeah, the whole box is plastic. We've got Spelunky on the top, we've got Spelunky on the side, and we've got Spelunky on the other side. And not a whole lot on the back. It does say 2009 to 2018, so that's when this box was produced, presumably. All rights reserved, Spelunky and Mossmouth, blah blah blah, Fangamer. I feel like you all want me to open it up and let's see the actual box. Because, as you may have ascertained, the plastic is not the end of the story. No, 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 no. The plastic is a mere shell. For the biscuit tin. Oh yes. Before we move on any further, let's just see how this compares. I should really have kept plastic on for this. To a standard big box PC game. About the same height, roughly the same width, but of course significantly deeper and also a completely different shape. Quite simple, really. Might need a bit of a polish, this. Looks like it's got a bit worn. I mean, it is like 5 years old and I did only buy it recently, so it's been sat around for a long time. It's an unearthed treasure. Sorry, I should probably point it towards you, then it'll make a bit more sense. You remove the face of the idol, put that to one side, and in the box we seem to have some sort of book. I was not expecting that. That is like a medallion. Maybe if I played Spelunky more then I would recognise more of this stuff, but it's kind of the sort of Mesoamerican Inca sort of design. We've got some medallion here. The book has a dead explorer dude on it. This, it's like a strategy guide almost, but this is a decoder. What? So this is no, this isn't a strategy guide. This is totally different. So it's got unique puzzles inside the book. That is super cool. So the medallion is not just any old medallion. It is a decoder ring for this puzzle. That is really neat. I like that a lot. Yeah, that's wicked, that. And it's really, there's a lot to it. Can we find out what the name of the main character is. I'm getting all sorts of spoilers here. There you are, pretty good book. I like a lot. So that's the book and the decoder ring. We've got a little plastic bag. Pug! Pugs are such a shame, aren't they? It's a sad time for pugs. But this one's a toy, so I'm sure it's okay. It's made of micro minky, micro fleece, Merco fleece, and PP pellets. Somewhere. It's not a beanie dog, it's just it's quite a solid plushy thing. You can dangle it off stuff. I don't know what on earth you could dangle it off, but you can dangle it off stuff. Pug. The game on a CD-ROM with its really nice artwork. I've always liked the art style of Spelunky. The trouble with the modern one is that the animations just don't do it for me, but that's just me. Let's quickly get this open. And it's the classic problem. It's the jewel case. Impossible to find a decent incision point, and you just can't open it any other way. Can we maybe go into the side here? Oh, that looks positive. Sometimes I wish I had some camera glasses or something so I could get some of this in first person and edit it together, and it'd be really cool. Hey, my Patreon's in the description. Come on. Good grief. I need to go at it with a knife once again just to get this last bit off. It's a very plain disc, it's just got the artwork again. Is what it is, I suppose. I should probably stick the Steam key on that, in fact. It's just a standard jewel case. And then it's part of the box, isn't it? There is one last item, but I'm not sure how to get it out. Hang on. Oh, so there's like a tray, and then this other item is underneath the tray, except I'm just going to have to prise it out. Gosh, this really is like an expedition. I will use the bottle opener, I think. Don't want to damage it by cutting into it. There we are. And now back to the knife. This one might be a bit easier to open. So this is a digipack. Perfect incision point there. Absolutely textbook. Look at this. He says. Would have been textbook if I had, got it open. I used to be a bit unimpressed with digipacks, but then I realised, well, they're much more ecologically sound to produce, being that they're made of recyclable materials, and, well, by extension, they're recyclable. The soundtrack in a fantastically presented digipack. Look at that shininess. I like it a lot. The back is more artwork, very, very nice. And inside, you've got a disc that makes a bit more sense. And the track listing. Well, there we are. What a nice collector's edition. It's not got as many bells and whistles as some of the other collector's editions I have. Which is to say, it's not got as much tat and plastic junk as the other collector's editions I have. So, I think that's a good thing. It's got a nice array of items, but isn't overwhelming, and the items that are on display are really high quality, and even the box is a nice item. So, pretty cool collector's edition, I have to say. Maybe I should play some Spelunky now that I've got it. Anyway, that's pretty much it for this topic, so thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you all for the next one. I hope that's coming across.